Yo, finally you clicked on this video. Finally, you want to transform your physique and that goal physique that you've been imagining for months. Finally, you're ready to manifest that. This is the no bullshit guide to how I lost 80 pounds and built 30 pounds of muscle in under a year by simply just implementing new habits and a new mindset. That's all it took. I promise you. There's no magic pill, there's no magic solution. It is just understanding your body, following simple habits, and implementing a mindset. That's all it is. This video is going to be boring and it's also going to be pretty short for the simple reason that there's no bullshit here. There is no magic keto method or intermittent fasting, whatever the fuck you've seen online that people try to make it flashy, people try to sell it to you and fucking make a buck off of you. This is the no bullshit guide to help me go from the picture on the left, the obese 240-pound fuck, to the picture on the right with a fucking chiseled six-pack, confident in my body. So I know exactly how you feel, brother. I know. I've been fat, I've been skinny fat, I've been skinny, I've been jacked. I am jacked as of right now. I have been at every stage that there is. I understand how single one of you feels. You might be skinny, you might be skinny fat, you might be fat. But it's all the same info. There's no special method, there's no magic pill, there's no specific workout, there's no specific diet. There is nothing. Whenever you guys hit me up in DMs on Instagram asking me for my routine or my diet, it is not going to help you. Everything is supposed to be custom to you. You need to understand your body, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So here's how I got to the point of being 240 pounds obese. So I was always chubby as a kid. It's not like I just randomly became fat. Like as you see the picture right here in the lake, that's before I even hit puberty. I was already chubby as fuck. You can see the rows, you can see the titties. In high school is when the actual stress eating happened because I went to a brand new high school that none of my middle school friends went to, and I did not fit in with anyone. And the only way I could fit in is by being the fat kid. Like that was literally my personality. Everybody would make fun of me, and I was okay with that. I was David the fat kid. I literally made that my personality, and that was the only way I was actually able to fit in with people. And instead of actually doing something about it, I went home. I was a bottomless fucking pit. I just got a bunch of snacks and I played Fortnite. I tried to get away from all of it. I started just stress eating. And I tried different diets for over 2 years. Different diets, different routines, different methods, like keto, shit like that. None of it worked for me. Or rather, I didn't know how to make it work for me because I did not understand my body and everybody is different. Now I can make any of those methods work because it is very simple principles. All of those methods, they're just vanity. They're not real. They all accomplish the same thing, and I will show you what it is. But there's only one thing you need to understand, and that is how your body works. That's it. It's simple. We humans, we were all created the same. We all have similar bodies. All you have to do is understand how it actually works. December 5th, 2019 was my lowest point. That's the picture that you see on the right. I was 240 pounds. I don't know why specifically at that point, but I looked at the scale. I'm like, this cannot go on because I kept gaining weight. I went from like 210 to 240 in under 2 months because I kept stress eating. I kept eating. I'm like, this cannot keep happening because I will literally hit 250, 270, 300 pounds. It will just keep going if I don't stop. So that's the day I decided that something needs to change. Before implementing the system, I kept saying I don't have time and I'm too busy. And realistically, I was. I had AP classes, I had a job, I had family problems. There's always shit that's in your way that takes up your time and you can't find a new time to go to the gym or track your food, things like that. Guys, right now I'm running 2 businesses. I'm in nursing school. I have a girlfriend. And I am doing work 24/7. I'm still finding time to track my food. I'm still finding time to do more research and learn more. I'm finding time to teach others about it. I'm finding time to go to the gym. I have time for all of that. Why? Because it's a priority and I find that time. I was suffering from health issues. I was borderline diabetic and my doctor told me that if I don't lose weight, I'll stop growing. Guys, I was 15, not even 15, I was 14 years old and I was done growing. So I was 5'8". Everybody in my family is pretty tall, so I knew I was supposed to keep growing. I could not stop at 5'8". So that was another reason I decided to lose the weight. I'm 6 feet tall now. I had zero confidence and I was super insecure about my body. I literally had the fat boy habits. I would always be doing the shirt pull. I would always be doing the chin tuck so nobody can see my fucking double chin. I would always be wearing a hoodie when it's hot. I'll do all those things. Why? Because I was insecure about my body. I had zero drive or ambition, I had zero female attention. Because why the fuck would I deserve any? I was the gay best friend because, of course, I wasn't confident in myself. I'm not gay, by the way. And no knowledge, but a desire to change. That desire is what got me to the point that I'm at right now. After implementing the system, I became confident in my body. I am confident in my body. I can walk into any room and I know that I look better than most of the people in that room because you cannot buy this physique. The only way you can get a physique you're proud of is by achieving it, by putting in the actual work. I became extremely driven. Like I said, I have 2 businesses. I'm still trying to do school. I am filling up every single second of my day with work. Why? Not because I have to, because I want to. I am driven to become a better individual every single day. I improve my habits every single day. I'm no longer ignored by women. That's a given. I have a girlfriend, but even if I didn't, just female attention and getting females is the least of my problems now. Back then, I could not even imagine having a girlfriend. I couldn't even imagine talking to a girl. Now that just seems normal. I understand my body now, and I can shapeshift into whatever body I want. Going back to the previous slide, right here. If I wanted to go back to skinny, I could. If I wanted to go to skinny fat, I could. If I wanted to go back to fat, I could. Why? Because I understand my body. I could lose 20 pounds right now. I could gain 20 pounds right now because I know exactly how to. And I am on a mission to actually help others like me. As you can see, that's one of my clients, Kevin over here. He lost a shit ton of weight. He actually looks amazing right now. He's even better than that second picture now. He actually has abs. That is what I do. This is the passion that I have. I teach other people exactly what took me from that picture that you see on the top to the pictures that you see on the bottom. And countless clients have done this. I've done this multiple times, as you can see right here on the right, and you can see all the testimonials, and that's just like 5% of it. I put all of those from my Instagram. If you want to see more, go to my Instagram and go to my client wins tab or the highlight. You will see a lot more than that because my clients win every single fucking day because I teach them the correct systems. And if they can do it, so can you. So let's go to the system. It's called the 3-pillar protocol. It's my system that I built through my own trial and error. I've spent half a decade in fitness. I started when I was 14. I'm about to turn 20. I was in self-improvement for a while. I've spent over $20,000 on coaches. That's a shit ton of money on coaches. And sure, maybe it's too much. I don't regret a single penny of it because of the amount I learned. And I took the information I've gotten from every single coach and mentor I've ever had, put it together into this system for you guys. This is not just for you to get in shape. This is for you to become the best version of yourself, the best man you could possibly be. I only started seeing progress when I implemented the system. And now, let me break it down for you. So it's 3 pillars of man. Pillar 1, mindset. So we're going to be changing your beliefs. We're going to be following systems. We're going to be building and following systems. And we'll be building discipline. Pillar 2, habits. We'll be learning to actually do hard shit. Because right now you're a bitch. You're a pussy. If you're still not in shape, you cannot do hard shit. You cannot tell me you can. We're going to be aligning those habits that we build with the goals that you have. With that, whether it's that goal physique, business goals, whatever it is. We'll be turning those habits that you develop that are aligned with your goals into systems. And pillar 3, training and nutrition. And by the way, these go in the rank of importance. So yes, training and nutrition is the least important. Why? Because of when you have the first 2 down, that comes automatically. We're going to be understanding your BMR and your NEAT. I will explain what that is in a second. Understanding your calories and learning the art of weightlifting. Yes, it's an art and it's something you have to actually learn. It's not just something you go do, it's something you learn. I've been doing it for about 5 years now and I still think I don't know as much as I could. So let's move on. Pillar 1, mindset. So you will never desire what you can't achieve. Right now, please, let's do this with me. Do this exercise with me. Close your eyes. Imagine the goal physique you want. Whether it's like maybe 170 pounds, you want to have chiseled abs, you want to have bicep veins, you want to have forearm veins, you want to go to the beach, you want to take that shirt off, you want to be confident in the body that you've built. Imagine that. Are you able to imagine that? Do you want it? If you said yes, you're able to achieve it because if you couldn't achieve it, your mind wouldn't want it. I promise you that. And you need to adopt the mindset that everything is your fault. Everything. The reason you're fat right now is your fault. Not your family's, not your trauma, which caused you to stress eat, none of that. Yeah, sure, maybe somebody died. Maybe something traumatic happened in your life. Sure. Okay. Got it. I feel for you. It sucks. Okay, now what? You're still fat. Take responsibility for everything that you've done, and that will give you power to change what you do from now on and into the future. And you need to define clear goals. You can't just be a ship in the middle of the ocean just fucking cruising, not knowing where it's going. You need to know exactly where you're going. And you will always fall to the structure of your systems. I already said this. I fucking live by this quote. I love this quote. You will never rise to the level of your goals. You'll always fall to the structure of your systems. So if you don't have the correct systems in place, you are fucked. And we'll be working on actually building those systems. And you need to have an unbreakable mindset. That is something you develop through habits, aka pillar 2. First, we're going to identify and replace your bad habits. Are you waking up late? Are you snacking on shit food? Are you eating a lot of fast food? Whatever those shit habits are. As you can see, I put a couple of pictures of myself. I fucking love crumble cookie. I used to smoke. Those were terrible habits. You can't just get rid of a habit. That's not how that works. There has to be something to replace it. So we'll be identifying your shit habits. Literally get a journal, write down all the shit habits you have right now, and then figure out what you can replace it with. And you need to align those habits. Here's how you figure out what habits to replace it with. You have to align those habits with your goals. So if your goal right now, your main goal is your physique, most of your habits better have to do with fitness. Maybe it's go do a few push-ups when you feel like smoking or whatever your habit is. Maybe go take a run. Whatever it is, align it with your goals. And don't fucking miss. Once you set those habits in stone, do not skip them. Missing once is a mistake. It's okay. It happens. I get it. But missing twice is the formation of a new habit. Do not miss twice. If you set out a habit for yourself, fucking follow it to a T every single day. That is the only way you will actually see success or progress. And start with one habit. Just one habit. When you try to change a bunch of things in your life at the same time, you're just instantly going to keep reverting to your old self after a week. That's just what happens. You cannot handle that much. Nobody can. I can't. The best people out there can't. You have to change one thing at a time. And eventually, those little things, they all add up. Pillar 3, training and nutrition. You first have to understand your BMR and your need. Your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. That is how many calories your body burns, literally just to survive. Just to keep your heart pumping, to keep your brain thinking. Literally, how many calories you burn just to survive. And then you have to understand your need. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Yeah, I know that sounds complicated. It's really not. It's how many calories your body burns just surviving and being able to move around. So doing basic things like laying in bed, fucking walking to the bathroom and taking a piss or taking a shit, walking downstairs to get some food. Just those basic little things, that is your need. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Once you understand that, you'll understand your calories. You'll understand how many calories you're burning every single day. And then you can just add on top of that how many steps you get, how much cardio you do, how much of a workout you hit. All of those things you can add on. And all of a sudden, you know what your maintenance calories is. And depending on what that is from your maintenance calories, you can find your deficit, you can find your surplus. If you're skinny fat, you should probably be in a maintenance or a deficit if you want to lose that fat. If you are fat, you should be in a fucking deficit. You can find your deficit when you find your maintenance. And if you're skinny, you got to be in a surplus so you can add calories to that maintenance. You have to learn the art of weightlifting. You need to go in the gym, try every machine out, see what you like. Once you understand what you like and you understand what every machine kind of hits, you can go home, go on YouTube, search up how to do this exercise, how to do this exercise, how to do that. You go back in the gym and you implement that knowledge that you just learned. And so little by little, you start building a little split. Maybe that's PPL, the very basic one, push-pull legs, or whatever you come up with. You can go online. There's so much information out there. Find a basic split and follow it. If there's an exercise that somebody's telling you to do and you absolutely hate that exercise, feel free to replace it with something else that hits the same muscle. You don't need to fucking do what somebody else tells you exactly. Do something you enjoy. That is the most optimal for you. Why? It might not hit your muscle most optimally, but it's the most optimal for you because you will stick to it. And most importantly, I don't give a fuck what exercise you do. Train with intensity. Train hard. I want you to be taking your sets to failure. I want you to train hard and walk out of that gym knowing you left everything out there. Because when you don't, you're not going to see results as fast. You're not going to feel like you even deserve those results. Leave everything on that gym floor. And that is the 3 pillars of man. Now that you understand exactly how the system works, I got an offer for you. If you're overweight, obese, skinny, fat, whatever you are, and you're not happy with your physique as of right now, and you're tired of trying all the bullshit online and failing with it, whether that's keto, intermediate fasting, whatever it is, all the bullshit that you get fed and they tell you it's a magic pill. If you're tired of none of it working for you and you're willing to do whatever it takes to actually achieve that dream physique, whether that's the amount of work it takes, the investment it takes, whatever it is, and you want to effortlessly shred off fat, build your gym physique, and transform yourself into a real man in 20 weeks or less, go to my description and schedule a call with me. We can talk. I'll see if you're a good fit for the team, because my team is full of fucking killers. I'm very selective about who I work with. Just because you want to change doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking allow you into my team. I need to see that you're a fucking killer, and I will see a real transformation from you in the next 3 months. If that's something you're willing to do, go down in my description and schedule a call with me. And I'll continue working with you for free until you achieve your goal. That is, if you actually put in the work and you complete every single little thing I tell you. And not a single person has not achieved their goal that has joined my program. And like always, I will leave you with the same message that I always do. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.